Welcome back to the channel. My name is Cody, and today I'm going to be sharing a little story, short story about partnerships. I'm coming from New Jersey, about to actually go speak with probably my best partnership that I've ever had. Talking about multifamily strategy, one of the companies that I'll reference more on the channel in the future. But partnerships are something that, especially for people getting into business, something you really need to sit down and think about because you can go really fast by partnering with people that are ahead of you. But one of the principles that's really served me well is not partnering with people that can afford to bury me. That's been really important and basically been the base of my journey. Because every time I partnered with someone that was a lot bigger than me that could afford to bury me, without exception, it's gone very poorly. Every time I partnered with someone who's been within spitting distance of where I'm at, or a little bit behind where I'm at, or in basically the same spot, that's where my partnership with Christians really thrived. And every time that I've gone outside of that spot where we're really close, I've been burned. And it's not just because they have more money. It's the fact that they have more money, they know something that I don't. This is something that I had to really think about when I was getting started and sit down and learn because other people were saying, well, if someone else has something you don't, they know something you don't. And I had to really sit on that for probably a year and a half to conceptualize and think, well, what is it that they don't know? And that comes back to the box drill I talked about a couple of videos ago. I was in the bottom left box. I knew the information, but I didn't know how to apply it. And between that bottom left box and the upper left box is really where this principle comes into play and something that needs to be thought about when you're going into partnerships because in the beginning you have the least amount of experience, the least amount of money, and the least amount of knowledge of how to actually apply the pieces that you have. And if you are taking any of your own money or you're borrowing other people's money to go into business or go into a real estate deal, someone else can easily take advantage of you if they're in that upper left box. They know what they know to a high level. And you're in the bottom left box where you think you know all the things, but you actually don't. So when you're getting started, if you can do this by yourself for the first two, three, four business deals or real estate deals, maybe you're acquiring a business. That'd be easier than starting up a business, but you're just figuring it out. Try and do it on your own. Try to keep the partners out of the situation for as long as possible until you get more information through your box drill to the upper left box where you know it. Because until you have the actual practical application, there's so many smoke screens that people can throw at you in business to make it look like you're doing well. For me personally, that was someone that was funneling rents through and then they stole them. That was a difficult place to be, especially when I still had, since I was in the real estate industry, I still had mortgages to pay. There's another time where commissions were getting paid out to other people I saw at the firm. And if you're just a real estate agent starting up a little business and you needed that commission to eat, that sucks. And it doesn't matter what the contract says, if you have to go after them and you don't have money to do it, it's a very difficult place to be. So when you're getting started, make sure that you're doing as much as you can on your own. It's okay to borrow money from people if you have a sound plan, everybody's comfortable with the deal. But don't go into business with a bunch of people. That's probably the biggest issue that I've found that people will run into. They try and go into a business. They think they have this great idea. They probably do have a great idea. They let someone else come in. That person takes the idea, or they don't follow what they agreed to on the front end because you don't have the right legal docs because you don't have the money to get the right legal docs, and they don't tell you about all the things you need to know. And they're not the right partner for you, and you're not the right partner for them at that time because you don't know enough. You don't have enough. And so try and do this game, whatever you're playing, real estate, playing business, do it on your own. And if you want to take on partners later, that's great. You're going to be a better partner for them. If you want to improve a partnership, improve yourself as a partner first, and then you'll be able to scale in the future. But you don't have to go super fast in the beginning. You could go buy a 10plex if you're in real estate, or you could go buy a cleaning company and then go buy another cleaning company to expand. But you don't have to get to 100 of those companies. You also don't have to get to 100 units if you're in the real estate game in the first year. It's not the most important thing. Yes, you could be bigger in the future if you bought more sooner, But building a strong foundation before you add the biggest variable in any business, which is people, is super valuable. So best of luck on your journey doing this on your own for the first little bit. And as you grow, you become a better person that could partner with someone. That's when you can start looking at those opportunities to scale faster, but only when you have a foundation that you can sit on and fall back on if something goes wrong with that partnership. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you like this. If you've had a bad partnership experience, I'm still doing interviews on the channel. Put your comment down below. We'll connect, and I'll see everybody soon.